Twice is not only an exceptional all-time best K-pop girl group of this generation, but they also taught me that some of the best POIs are ones where either a yes or no answer will always open up a vulnerability in the opponent's case. Let me give an example. Recently, I was in a demo debate where the motion was, this house opposes the widespread use of sensitivity readers in the publication of novels, and I was DPM on OG. Our PM made the argument that sensitivity readers are often privileged members of their communities, and so their opinions do not meaningfully represent the interests of their communities. So we said that sensitivity readers usually delay publication, which is generally a bad thing for discourse, and that instead, we would prefer that the public writ large decide on whether a novel is good or bad through their reviews or through their wallet. Now let me explain what the LO said. First, they responded to the privileged sensitivity readers' claim by saying that it is more likely they would get younger members from the community who are more sensitive and more involved in their communities, because there's an incentive to recruit people who have been in this panel too. Then, they respond to our claim on the public being our comparative by saying that the public, especially majority groups, may drown out the concerns of minority groups as well. So, this specific wedge created a very interesting opportunity for me to ask a POI to LO. I asked, so, as generations go by, do you think that the public is getting more sensitive so that they can appropriately assess novels? Or less sensitive, so that they will just likely tolerate racist and sexist novels to drown out minority groups? Now let me flag, as early as now, that this is a complete trap POI, because I'm just exploiting the vulnerability of a case that is not so nuanced. Of course, this contention should specifically be about the younger members within these minority communities versus the youth of the public in general. But I asked the POI as if the only meaningful comparative in this debate is whether the public is becoming more sensitive or not. And of course, if they simplistically answer yes, then I can immediately say that there's no necessity for sensitivity readers if the public is already dominated by young people that are concerned for minority groups. But if they answer no, then their response of sensitivity readers actually bites in to the context that sensitivity readers are out of touch with their community. And in my opinion, that creates an excellent opportunity to run an even more hardline argument that states that seemingly offensive novels and texts are necessary for public discourse, such as with the case of texts that criticize religion, or texts that also criticize the privileges of social movements as well. So yes, let's pause for a moment here. The bottom line is simply this. Trap POIs don't have to be obvious, and they don't have to be oversimplistic misrepresentations of what the debate is. Instead, the best trap POIs are ones that identify and actively create tension in the opponent's case, forcing them to clarify and over-defend their case, which often could be a waste of time for them. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you everyone, have a wonderful day.